Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kid Show, and we're gonna react to the PS5 Pro reveal because, well, this is essentially the console that's going to get console gremlins up to a 4090. Apparently, that's been something that has been spewed in the community before this thing was even officially announced. PlayStation console gremlins were immediately saying, "Oh man, we're gonna be able to fuck with PC gamers now. We're gonna be able to outdo them. We're gonna be up there with PC gaming at a cheaper price." All right, so I'm interested to see what's up. Let's hope that PlayStation gamers can get PC features as fast as PC gamers get PlayStation's first party games. Yes, that's what we're hoping, that PlayStation gamers can get some. Maybe they can get some, you know, good running and playing games. That's what we're hoping to see here, so that, they won't come over to PC. See, that's the whole thing for me personally. I want you console gremlins to be happy on your bullshit ass box so that you have no interest in sullying the PC gaming culture where we have freedom here. That's what console gremlins miss out on. They don't really understand all that. They want things to they would give away all of their rights, all their priorities, all of their personal freedom for the sake of convenience, and that's fine. There's multiple consoles out there for you, so you can have all that, but we don't want you here in the PC gaming space. So let's see. Let's hope that, well, PlayStation can catch up to PC gaming's features. That's really the goal. So we're gonna check this out here, guys, and we're gonna see what's up, man. So we got PlayStation 5 Pro console reveal trailer. Let's see what's up, man. Aw, snap! Used to get hype for stuff like this. Introducing the next leap. Oh snap. I do not see a disk drive. Flashy visuals, enhanced with PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. So Pisser is really a thing. It says, feature only available on select PS5 games that have been enhanced for PS5 Pro. When compared with PS5, PS5 Pro enhanced features will vary by game. You gotta read the fine print, guys. That's why I have my glasses on. But so yeah, not every PS5 game is gonna get an upgrade for the Pro. That has to be a case by case basis, it seems like. They don't make them like PC, baby. High frame rates, and it says the same thing at the bottom. They're advertising 120 FPS like they did with the PS5. Oh, that's cute. Advanced ray tracing. Wait, the PS5 had ray tracing? What? How can you go from no ray tracing to enhanced ray tracing? I'm confused by that, but okay. Just because the console's capable doesn't mean it was doing that. Witness play and bro. Do you see what it says at the bottom? Vertical stand sold separately and no disk drive. You guys know how much this costs? Play has no limits. Unless you actually have physical PlayStation 5 games. Once again, vertical stand sold separately, and we are now looking at the official price tag for the PS5 Pro. It is coming out November 7th, 2024, and $700. Oof. Oof. I swear we're living the PS3 in reverse. Like that's what it feels like. We're literally reliving the PS3 in reverse. What is going on? That is crazy. Vertical simp sold separately. I'm sure a lot of PlayStation fanboys are just that, vertical simps that will, of course, be purchasing this, but at the $700 price tag, this is going to be a very, very niche product among the ponies. And it's pretty wild. I mean, I have no real opinion on this because in terms of me possibly buying it, I already have two PS5s, and I haven't really gotten the use out of them that I thought I was gonna get. I've been sorely mistaken with being hyped for this current generation. Prior to it starting, I had pre-ordered both my PS5s, and really, it feels like this was the console gamers were originally supposed to have gotten with the PS5 instead of it becoming a pro model. I feel as though at this point, looking back on it all, that they should have delayed the PS5 release by 2 years at least after the whole COVID's situation until that was all over. But $700 for a premium console that, let's be real now, still not going to compete with, PC gaming. Whoever the clown that was saying that this is going to compete with a 4090 for essentially the price of a graphics card and not the entire PC. Yeah, that's half the price of a 4090, mind you. Guys, you got to keep your expectations in check with this, but $700 by itself, no vertical simp stand. I mean, yeah, whatever. No disk drive, man. That's wild. Yeah, I think that it's fair to say next generation, if there is a next generation of consoles, will likely not have a disk drive anymore. It's crazy. It's weird because it's like this is the premium console, this is the top tier thing, and they're taking features away while giving you software features. So to each their own. That's kind of wild. This is not for me personally. I just thought it was interesting. I thought that they were going to reveal more like technical specs because that's what Cerny does, but apparently he didn't really do too much of that. It's just like, hey, it's going to look prettier than the PS5 version of the games. And it's like, okay, but that doesn't really help very much. That's how it is. I wanted to see actual stats and comparisons. Apparently, it's going to have a 2 terabyte drive. I think that's, pretty much a decent highlight there because going on, what is it? 750 gig, basically the first iteration of the PS5 had under 1 terabyte, which was disgusting, shameful. All right, disgraziado, as I like to say, complete disgrace. So 2 terabytes on this, that's actually a nice improvement overall, but is it worth that $700? That is wild. I mean, to each their own. It's worth it to the person that values that values their games running better. I just wonder what is the point if you could just go to PC. But that's how I feel pretty much all the time something premium comes out. But that's just me personally. And then it's like, imagine having like the complete console gremlin gaming experience. You gotta get this. So you gotta throw out 700 balls right there. You want to get the Pro controller, which is what, 200 balls right there. So we're at 9. You want to get the disc drive because I'm sure some of y'all collect physical media, physical PS5 games, or you like to watch your films on your PS5. That's something that I do. That's pretty much the most play my PS5 gets these days. So you gotta have that disc drive. So that's what, like $80, give or take. So then you gotta get the vertical stand if you want to stand it up vertically. So in one spot I have my PS5 horizontal, the other spot I have it vertical. So I would ideally like to, if I were getting it, I would ideally like to have the stand so I could pick and choose where to put the console. And so we're looking at, by the end of it, $1,000. To have the whole shebang, the controller, the console, all the little things for the console. That's crazy. And then if you want expanded storage, I think that for the most part you'd be okay with 2. But yeah, you're looking at $1,000 to get the whole shebang, and that's crazy because if you gave any console, you know, if a console gamer gave you $1,000 to build them a PC, you'd have some pretty nice stuff right there, you know? You have some pretty nice stuff. Um, of course, you do have to get the accessories, you know, the mouse and keyboard, or you could work some things out. You could work some things out. But yeah, that's wild. Hey man, I wonder who's gonna buy this. I'm sure that there's gonna be some out there, some that would pay $2,000 for a console. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the price of them, just as long as it's not a PC. You have those weirdos out there, so that's the thing. Um, but yeah, I don't see. I predict that this will have a lower attach rate than the PS5 Pro. Excuse me. I predict that this will have a lower attach rate than the PS4 Pro to PS4 ratio. That's my prediction because the price is just fucking outrageous. that's that's something else, man. But that's just my general thoughts on this. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're a console gremlin, let me know if you're picking up the PS5 Pro and when specifically you're going to pick it up. Are you going to pick it up right away if you do? Are you going to pick up when GTA 6 comes out? Are you going to pick up when this particular game you're super excited for comes out? Or are you not interested in this console because the price is simply outrageous? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm curious who this is for, who it intrigues. How do you feel about the pricing overall? And what about this either makes you excited or deters you? I'm interested to hear y'all's thoughts. But yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter. My original Twitter got yeeted, so follow at Mario Kart. That's my new Twitter handle on Twitter. Trying to find everyone again. It's been a rough go. But we're trying to make it work, so bear with me. If you haven't seen me on Twitter talking my nonsense, well, my Twitter got permanently suspended, so that is what it is. We will be making fun of console gremlins this Thursday, 8 p.m. EST. If you want to come hang out with me, it's a great time. We always have fun every Thursday. I put on an extravaganza for you guys, and it's always a fun time. So if you just happen to be a viewer that watches my videos, hey man, consider showing up to the stream, hanging out with the amazing chat, getting to know people, having fun with your fellow gamers from every avenue of gaming. Some homies are on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, on retro gaming, whatever have you, man. I have a little bit of everybody in my community, and I love to see it. I love to have the discussion with you guys, so that's the thing. And yeah, guys, well, up and set them out. Peace.